Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with another Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Wi-Fi battle. This time we're going to be featuring Vileplume. Now Vileplume is very similar to Venusaur except that it's slower, has less HP, higher special attack, base 110 versus base 100, a little bit less special defense at base 90, and higher defense, so it's base 85 versus base 83. So very similar except that Venusaur is faster, and again having that higher base HP on Venusaur makes it bulkier than Vileplume. But we'll be using a specially defensive or Spadef Vileplume in this episode with Sleep Powder, Growth, Mega Drain, and Sludge Bomb. So Growth is pretty cool because obviously it gives us our boosts in our special attack. Well, as well as attack, but attack doesn't really matter too much because we are using a special one. So hopefully it can do some work in this game. But about that, yeah, like I said, Venusaur is usually better, but Vileplume is really cool. Vileplume also has access to Moonblast in its move pool, which is interesting, to say the least. I had it originally, but I figured why not just, first off, Mega Drain and Sludge Bomb are great coverage, and Moonblast doesn't really add much, right? It doesn't really give me anything for Steel types, which those two miss out on. So decided to try Growth, see if I could use it as more of a tank. But yeah, if you guys missed any of my previous Wi-Fi battles, there is a playlist down below. I encourage you to check that out. Feel free to keep suggesting Pokemon. I try to use what you guys suggest. And check out the guide team building. So yeah, we'll be right back with the battle, friends. Alright guys, so we have a game. Now, my Vileplume's role in this game is really just to sleep something. It does eat a hit from Mew if need be. Their rocker is Marowak, so that's good to keep into account. Mew's going to be a problem, no matter how I look at it. Obviously, Melmetal too. We're going to go the Vileplume route. Because I can Sleep Powder something. I won't be able to do anything with Growth, I think, in this game. But, yeah, Mew is an issue. I do have my Mega Beedrill, but I want to lead off with my Vileplume because if they lead off with Marowak trying to get up rocks immediately, I threaten them with the Sleep Powder and the Mega Drain. So, let's see how that ends up working out for me. I am faster than Marowak, too. That's really important. Basically, any lead they lead off with that's not Mew is really good for me. Alright, so lead off with Starmie, not bad at all. I can just go right for the Mega Drain here. I'll be a 2-hit KO on them. Whereas I don't think even a Psychic will 2-hit KO me. Just because Vileplume is very, very, very tanky. I don't like to use the word tanky. I feel like tanky is, it's just bulky, it's bulky. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of the word tanky. Feels weird. Yeah, we're gonna go for Mega Drain here. As I do switch out, maybe into Melmetal, which I wouldn't mind putting to sleep. Oh, they go out to Mew. Great. Another thing I wouldn't mind putting to sleep. I do live a Psychic. Like, I 100% live a Psychic from their Mew. So I'm gonna go for Sleep Powder. And the great thing is, because my Vileplume is slower, after... I live this too. Yum. Do we land? We do manage to land. Now the great thing is, because my Vileplume is slower, their Mew literally cannot wake up this next turn. And I can get in my Beedrill, Mega Evolve, and U-turn. Allowing me to either get in Melmetal and weaken it, or get up rocks if I want to. So yeah, they didn't switch out either because my Vileplume switched out first. Nice. So I can get in my Beedrill here. Mega Evolve and U-turn. They can't wake up this turn, like I mentioned. I'm assuming Melmetal or Marowak coming in. Mega Evolve and get that U-turn right there. I would not mind you giving me Mew, even though you have a Melmetal. Alright, so I get a little bit of chip damage on this Melmetal. Very important. Very important because my Dragonite can sweep late game. Very easily, actually. So while their Beedrill is a giant threat to me, my Dragonite is a huge threat to them. And do I value rocks? I kind of do. Double Iron Bash is going to do a lot, but I value rocks a lot. Especially if they bring in Starmie, I can get in my Snorlax on that. Earthquake is really good here too, but I think I value rocks a little bit more. Just for chipping away at Beedrill. Obviously this is one of my Beedrill answers. But Poliwrath does eat a hit, and with rocks up, that's easier for me. Yeah, and I don't think they'd stand on an Earthquake. They have Marowak, they have Starmie. As I get in their Marowak. So we both get up our rocks here. I'm going to be able to bring out my my Vileplume on this if I want to and just go for Mega Drain. Again, I am faster. Yeah, we're gonna bring out Vileplume here. I definitely value those rocks because Beedrill is gonna be going in versus this guy, and they even let me keep my Rhydon, which is really nice. Big Vileplume. And this mod is so good just because it just weakens everything with Mega Drain. I love it. I'm not going to be able to growth up in this game, I think, because they do have Melmetal. But I do think that weakening something with Mega Drain is worth it. And if they opt to stay in thinking they outspeed me and can Earthquake, I actually outspeed them and I hit them with a Mega Drain for a lot. They go back out to Mew. Which is fair. Mew can tank the hit, obviously. Ooh, I don't know. Wait. Vileplume might be beating this Mew 1v1. I might beat this Mew 1v1 if it doesn't wake up. I think someone just subscribed on my Twitch. Which is funny that that popped up. Sorry about that. That's really funny that that just popped up though. I think Sludge Bomb has a good chance to KO. I'm going to go for it. Let's see if we can get the good weight turns. He woke up. They went for Fire Blast. Ah. Vileplume is on 1 HP. Not bad. Nice 1 HP live. And we pick up the KO on me. Okay, so Vileplume did his job. I'll take it. Mew is a giant problem, especially for my Poliwrath. Surprised it never clicked Psychic versus me. Why Fire Blast over Psychic? Too bad they actually woke up, because that meant that my Vileplume would have been in a good amount of HP to the point where I could actually go for Sleep Powder versus something like Marowak. Brings out Electrode, which I think is a little bit of a misplay. I'm going to go for Mega Drain here because they may go for Sub, predicting me to go Rhydon. Foul Play was also an option, but the reason I think this is a misplay is because they don't switch in well to Earthquake at all. So I bring in my Rhydon, and what is their Earthquake switch in, right? Is it that Marowak, which doesn't, like, which I'm going to chip away, actually. I'm going to go for Dragon Tail here, chipping it away, because maybe I can get in Beedrill, which would be pretty cool. I'm going to go for Dragon Tail now. I don't think they'd stay in. At worst, they maybe Reflect. But they should go Marowak, based on their response last time. Yep, brings out Marowak, so I'm going to be able to chip away a little bit at that, and this is very important for Beedrill in the late game. There we go. Go ahead and get out of there. Electro would be like the best turn for me, but I unfortunately get Starmie. But this is still okay because it allows me to get in my my Snorlax and do some damage. Like offensively, this is their only switch into my Poliwrath, right? So I don't mind getting this damage off. I like how my Twitch subscriber thing came out. I'm still happy that Vileplume got rid of the Mew. That was very, very useful. And that was really good for me. As they go for Hydro Pump here. Good chunk, good chunk. Not really, I actually did nothing. We're going to throw off an Earthquake as it hits Melmetal, their best switch in. It still hits Starmie for some decent damage. It also hits Marowak. But mainly hitting Melmetal, because again, my Beedrill is one of my win cons. But also my Dragonite. Yep, they go Melmetal. Hey, I'm going to get some Earthquake damage off. Beautiful. Lovely Earthquake damage off. Poliwrath HP. While Poliwrath's HP is very important, it might not be that important considering my Rhydon did not die at any point, and it's still at full. So I can always knock out Beedrill with Earthquake. Poliwrath comes in on Double Iron Bash. And this is what I'm talking about, like, my opponent is starting to not switch in well to this. I'm going to throw off a Superpower. I was thinking about doubling there into Snorlax to go for an Earthquake again. But if they opt to stay in with Melmetal, then look at my Beedrill and look at their team. And if they go out to Starmie, which has taken 2 turns of rocks, that means that Starmie can no longer switch in on Earthquake from Rhydon either after the Superpower. Yeah, can no longer switch it on Earthquake. So Earthquake is free. And Poliwrath still gets to come in on Marowak, still can come in on Melmetal if need be. We'll bring out the boy. one more time. Everything is almost set up for an Agility Dragonite sweep or for Beedrill cleaning up late game. And depending on, because I Hydro Pump did nothing, if they go for Thunderbolt here, yeah, I'll definitely take a Hydro Pump after, and I can go for Self-Destruct this turn, as opposed to going for Earthquake. And Self-Destruct not only knocks out Starmie, but it gives me some decent damage on Melmetal, but also gives me momentum. I don't see a reason to click Earthquake. Also, if they go Marowak, that'd be great too. But again, if they go Melmetal, I get that damage I want. They do go Melmetal. I should do around 20%, I want to say, which isn't that amazing, but it's still good. Like, all this damage is totally worth it. Yeah, Dragonite goes in. Dragonite literally goes in. Another mon that goes in is Rhydon. Rhydon just comes out right now and clicks Earthquake and picks up a KO. So I don't have to worry about that. And I set up my Dragonite on their Marowak, and I should win from there. So I click Earthquake now, pick up my KO. Starmie dies. Marowak is the only person that doesn't die. But the thing is, Marowak takes the damage I need for Agility Dragonite to just come out and win. Yep, there's Marowak. Go ahead and take this Earthquake. And Agility Dragonite should win now. So I'm going to sack my my Poliwrath here. To be honest, I don't lose anything by going hard into Dragonite. I can literally take Rock Slides because there's no Thick Club, and I can Agility up, and I should be able to win with Earthquake spam. Earthquake knocks out Starmie and knocks out Melmetal, knocks out Electrode. As they go for Earthquake of their own, yep. Even if they crit me with Rock Slide, I'm pretty sure Dragonite's going to eat that up. Let me go ahead and Agility up now and win. They have nothing that takes this thing. And after Agility, I outspeed their entire team. That self-destruct damage is really key on Melmetal. And getting rid of Mew made this so much easier, guys. Like, you guys don't understand how big of a deal it was that Vileplume not only put it to sleep and basically put it out of commission, but also managed to live a hit and pick up the KO. Because now, Earthquake is just free. I don't even have to click Outrage. Earthquake is literally free. Ah, nice. I just roosted just so I could be at a little bit more HP, just in case they're not Outrage on their Beedrill. They have Poison Jab only. So, we click Earthquake, and we should win. That should be 5 Pokemon knocked out for Dragonite. Beedrill dies to Earthquake as well. I think Melmetal dies to Outrage, I'll be honest, but we might be seeing my opponent run here. Or disconnect, because some people like to do that. But yeah, big Vileplume, getting rid of that Mew was so useful because now I just Earthquake sweep. Awesome. I mean, like I said, the ideal situation would have been that they actually were not able to wake up with their Mew. I knocked them out with Sludge Bomb. Then they went Melmetal, and I was able to put them to sleep and then get off some Mega Drain damage, which again would have came towards this late game. Basically the late game that I'm going for right now. So it would have been the same situation, but Vileplume would have done a little bit more. Go ahead and give me this Melmetal, my friend. Goodbye. Good B. Give me that. Beedrill dies to Earthquake, guaranteed after Rocks. Starmie dies to Earthquake too. As I mentioned, Beedrill dies guaranteed. So I don't have to click anything besides Earthquake. Beedrill does not have the best defense at all. It's actually really, really, really bad. And let's say even if this, like, I'm wrong about this, right? And Beedrill actually ends up living, which no, I'm not wrong. Yeah. I still had my own Mega Beedrill, which outsped everything in the back. This does 75% minimum. After Stealth Rock, it's at 75%. So, it is 75% to 89%. So let's say it ended up living anyway. It didn't matter because I literally would go out into my Beedrill, still outspeed their Starmie, knock it out, and I still have my my Rhydon in the back for Electrode. That should have been GG. Go ahead and give me that. Yo, look at Dragonite, man. This is not your spotlight, bro. But this is only possible because of Mew. We all know that. How do you fly with these little wings? Dragonite should have bigger wings. Dragonite should also evolve from Magikarp, but that's a whole other thing. Like, the Dratini, Dragonair, Gyarados line makes more sense. And then Magikarp into Giant Dragonite. I heard there was like some lore behind that, so that's why I said that. But yeah, alright, so that's going to be the game, guys. I will be back with another battle. We will be right back. Hopefully we can get Growth Vileplume to do a little bit more. But even if Vileplume is just there, supporting the team one member at a time, putting something to sleep, it's still very much, like I said, supports the team. So we will be right back, friends. Alright, guys, we got another game. Now, Dragonite, very, very good in this game. Very potent. So is my opponent's Dragonite, though. I gotta be careful. I want to go the Vileplume route because I can sleep something and kind of just growth and mess things up, right? Like, Gengar walls me, technically. But I also take hits from Gengar anyway. I can sleep powder Chansey. That may be their rocker. And I mean, I can sleep powder Nidoking as well. I'm going to try and use growth. I want to use growth, you know? That's the point. I want to use it. So I'm using it. You can't stop me. You cannot stop me. I will be using growth. Let's see how they do here. What they got. Yep, they let off a Chansey. So, if Sleep Powder does connect, I would love if it connects. I think last time I used Sleep Powder, I missed 3 out of 4. So, I would love if it connects so I can just start growthing immediately. Because I can't be poisoned by Chansey. And, oh, we managed to land. I can't be poisoned by Chansey. And with, like, +1, +2 on Vileplume, it actually starts becoming a giant threat. And because I am part poison, they can't, like I said, poison me. So, at worst, they get Thunder Wave. But it looks like this is Stealth Rock just based on their team. So I'm going to go for growth here. Hey, go ahead and get big on them, Vileplume. Get big on them. I need you to do some damage. They don't get a first turn wake. Nice. And you know what? Go ahead and get big on them again. Grow. It's time to grow. Puberty has hit. Give me this. Woo. We are boosting. I kind of wish I had a physical attack. They do wake up as they go for Stealth Rock. That's fine. I am now +2. So I currently break a substitute on Gengar, which is pretty cool. And we're going to go for Sleep Powder here. Again. I mean, if they want to go out to something else and let me sleep it, that's fine. Chansey does not beat me 1v1 now that I'm +2. Unless it Thunder Waves me and gets really, really lucky with Paras. Look how happy it is. It's just so happy. But I'm happy too. I've grown with my Vileplume. Together. We can this. What's up? I'm pretty sure I break Gengar sub always now too. Like, because I'm +2. Yeah, wow. Giga, well, it's not Giga. Mega Drain actually does half the Gengar, which is insane. That's absolutely insane. We do manage to connect again. Beautiful. Lovely, lovely, lovely. How do they do? What's their response to this? What's their actual response? Is it just to stay in? I want +3. I want to get greedy. I'm gonna Sludge Bomb first, though. Sludge Bomb is better first. I don't want them going hard Dragonite and just outraging me. Sludge Bomb does decent damage to the majority of their team. They do wake up, and for some... Can't say no. Win that speed tie. Ooh! I get a crit and a poison. My gosh. I actually would rather have not gotten the crit, and poison because I wanted to be able to obviously, you know, put them to sleep again. We're in a Mega Drain here though, as I do win the next speed tie. I mean, I won the first two, so what can I say? But Big Vileplume gonna get some beautiful recovery back, and this should KO them with poison, guaranteed. It actually had a chance to KO them, period. But it definitely KOs them with poison. I get some lovely HP back, over half, and Chansey has been 1v1 by the special attacking Vileplume. That is what I like to see. Get out of my face, Chansey. Not bad. Not bad at all. I don't think they knocked this out with anything besides Dragonite Outrage. Like, legitimately speaking, I think they have to go Dragonite and click Outrage. Which isn't like it's a bad bet versus me either, but they do. Gengar takes a ton from Mega Drain. If they go Nidoking, I can sleep that. If they go Vileplume, I mean Vileplume could technically set up on me, I guess, to be fair. Vileplume is actually a threat. I mean Vileplume, Venomoth, excuse me. Venomoth can set up on me. But I can put that thing to sleep too, and Sludge Bomb is a 2-hit KO on Venomoth as well, so there's a few things there that are actually not bad for me. Like I said, it is a 2-hit KO on Venomoth. And me being especially defensive, I'm happy. Bro, if you forfeit, I'm taking this out. I'm taking this win. This is mine. Maybe they're calking, thinking they have to go Dragonite, most likely an Outrage. That's what I'm like. I'm pretty sure that's what they have to do. If they go Gyarados and they Mega Evolve and Crunch, not good versus me because I'll be. Oh, they actually do. Wait, are you gonna Mega Evolve and Crunch? Or are you just gonna Dragon Tail? Because I'm going for Mega Drain. Mega Drain is my play. Because if they do Mega Evolve and Crunch, they are weak to Mega Drain. They do Mega Evolve and Crunch, most likely. They might have tried to Dragon Tail me. If they wanted to Dragon Tail me, they should have stayed in regular form. I think I'm going to live this Crunch. Ooh, they did try and Dragon Tail me. And they got blown away for it. Look how weak Gyarados is now. And I'm at 100%. I barely missed out on the KO, though. Yeah, if they wanted to Dragon Tail me, they should have stayed in regular form. Because now they're weak to it. Ooh, and they get me Beedrill. Not bad. Don't see a reason to not Poison Jab here. That's probably like the best switching they can give me, actually. So my Vileplume did a ton. It got rid of Chansey. It weakened Gyarados, which offensively was very problematic for me to switch into. I'll be honest. And I think that Outrage might just sweep my opponent. Vileplume will still be decent. If they bring in Venomoth, I can U-turn out into my Vileplume and actually put it to sleep. They do bring out Dragonite, though. Very threatening Pokemon. Earthquake does knock me out. I'm going to U-turn here. U-turn actually puts them in range of Outrage from my Beedrill, so I might have to play this game without Beedrill. We'll see. I'm gonna go the Vileplume route because it forces them to. It basically forces them to Outrage me. If they go for Earthquake here, that's fine because I get in Poliwrath anyway and I Ice Punch. But they go for Dragon Tail. Alright, give me Rhydon so I get my rocks up. He gives me Beedrill, which I don't really like. Because now I have to click Outrage. No. No, the better play is always to U-turn again and to U-turn again and to bring out my Vileplume one more time. Vileplume already did his job. It basically beat Gyarados and it got rid of Chansey. So that's it. Good job, Vileplume. You deserve a good rest in your Pokeball. And the Dragon Tail, they don't have, they basically don't get the momentum this turn. Yep. Because I'll go down. That doesn't force me out. It just forces Vileplume back into its Pokeball. I can bring out Rhydon, and I can get up rocks. And the reason I'm getting up rocks is because it's the difference between knocking out... Basically, Beedrill can click one button and kind of knock out my opponent's entire team. So, like, Drillrun can knock out Gengar. Drillrun deals with Nidoking. Outrage can probably deal with Venomoth. Outrage already deals with Dragonite. So I'm getting my rocks here. They may go Nidoking on the Rock Slide. They go for Ice Punch, which isn't going to do much. Don't freeze me. Thank you. I managed to get up my Stealth Rock, which is what I want. And what I basically want to do now is Dragon Tail. It may actually knock out Dragonite with Rock... let me Rock Slide. Let me just Rock Slide. Let me be safe. Yeah, they go for Dragon Tail of their own, and I miss, which sucks. Basically, had I went for Dragon Tail there, and they went for their own Dragon Tail, wouldn't have worked out for me. Don't give me Beedrill. Thank you. Didn't really want this, but it is what it is. Because this thing checks Gengar. We're going to sack Rhydon. We're going to go back out and Rhydon. Had I hit that Rock Slide, it would have been amazing for me. But I'll be able to bring out my Poliwrath after and click Ice Punch. I'm just worried about being swept by Venomoth if it gets a little bit too lucky with some Sleep Powder turns. That's really what I'm worried about. Nice. I avoid the Dragon Tail, which is very important. I mean, Ice Punch is going to knock me out anyway. But it should. I can bring out my Polygraph now and click Ice Punch. That's about it. Ice Punch will knock him out. I still have my Dragonite, which can click Outrage versus Venomoth always. And I have Snorlax, which is Earthquake, and either gets the damage off I need on Nidoking for my Beedrill, or knocks out Gengar. So it goes for Thunder Punch, that's fine. Don't full para me. Thank you. And yeah, Gengar comes out, that's fine. Shadow Ball or Sludge Bomb. Poliwrath doesn't really have any use. I can knock him out with Run now. Yeah, it might come down to sorry about that. Sorry about that. I just accidentally clicked something. Okay, I know what I'll do. I can bring. So the thing is, if I bring out Snorlax and they have Will-O-Wisp, is that better for me? Because I then can I then avoid the sleep from Venomoth and I can knock him out. I'm just trying to think if that's better than going Beedrill. I think keeping Beedrill alive is still good for Run for Nidoking. Yeah, Earthquake knocks him out too. Yeah, even if they burn me, that's fine. I'll 2 KO them as I go for Sludge Bomb. In fact, I wouldn't mind them poisoning me here. Nope. Because I'd be able to avoid the Venomoths. Basically, just some bad turns of sleep. Venomoth comes out, yep, as it should. I'm going to go for Self-Destruct. Because while I might not wake up here, I should be able to take 1+1 Bug Buzz always. I go for Self-Destruct. They go for Sleep Powder, that's fine. I burn the immediate turn, and basically, even if I don't wake up this next turn, I can take 1 hit after, and I can wake up the next one. Yeah, this is like, I take this next hit. It just comes down to if I wake up the turn after. And I should be taking a +1. Snorlax stays asleep. Alright, so I don't get the first turn wake. Let's see if we can get the second turn wake. Because Dragonite still does its thing too. I wonder if they quiver on me. They go for Sludge Bomb. I believe I tank this. Yep, I'm Snorlax. And Snorlax wakes up. Gets the boom. Not bad. Gets the boom. That's what I like to see. But I still might not knock out Nidoking. That's the problem. I might not knock out Nidoking. Actually, my Beedrill lives rocks. We're fine. Yeah, my Beedrill lives rocks. We're good. So they go out to the last, which is Nidoking. Run knocks them out after... Run knocks them out after, Crap, wait, my Beedrill might not live rocks. Because I'm level 50, so it doesn't give me the even number. Uh-oh. I mean the odd number that I would normally have at level 100. Uh-oh. Because I might take 35 from rocks. Crap, I should have an odd number Beedrill. Why have I not realized this? I've used Beedrill like all the time. I mean, it also depends on their Nidoking set. If they don't have Ice Beam or Ice Punch, my Dragonite lives a hit. So I think this was still my best play. Big Dragonite. Because it could be Rock Slide, Earthquake. Dude, what's happening here? Why are you taking so long to send out your last Pokemon? So this all depends on if Beedrill takes 35, which I think it does. Because I've literally taken Rock Slide. Why am I odd even Beedrill? I didn't even realize this. Yeah, I took 35 here. So I go for Drill Run. Okay, I need to fix that. Can I even fix that? I have to have like an Flamethrower. I probably lost this game. Hold up. 29. I have to have a 29 HP IV. That's gonna be a pain. Okay, well, I think that's an L. Because if they have Ice Beam or Ice Punch, I go down here. I didn't even realize my Beedrill had 140 HP. I've literally not noticed this. That's crazy. Good game, dude. That was my mistake. Had I noticed that I had 140, I would have played differently. Of course, had I hit Rock Slide on Dragonite, I wouldn't have been forced into my Beedrill, period. But still, good game, dude. Definitely good game. Alright, so I have 140 HP. Wow. So basically, rocks do 35 damage to Beedrill. So because I have 140, it's perfectly divided by 4. So I have 4 switch-ins. And I should, on Pokemon that are weak to rocks, you should opt to go for, especially because it's level 50. That's why it's level 50. You should opt to have 5 switch-ins. That's my bad. I didn't realize my Beedrill was 140. That's crazy. I never noticed that. Let me see. You know why? I mean, even then, 340. That's my bad. Alright, guys. I hope you all enjoyed, though. Vileplume definitely put in some work. Obviously, hitting Rock Slide on Dragonite meant that my Beedrill took 1 less switch-in. So, regardless of my mistake I mean, I didn't really have an endgame, actually. Did I? Yeah, I think regardless of that, I would have been able to go out into my Beedrill a second time. You turn on the Nidoking and then come back in and click Drill Run and would have won. But that was my bad. I'm going to see if I can get a new Beedrill. Wow, this Beedrill has helped me out so much. I didn't even realize. I'm sorry. I'm like in shock over that I never realized that. That's crazy. That's not like me. I hope you guys all enjoyed, though. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like, subscribe. Vileplume, a lot of fun. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.